Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. This is day 23 of 30 days of sketches, and that sketch was made by Sherry Stewart, and it has two photos, some decorations. Again, very much my style of sketch. So I have my papers, my photos, and my Punta Cana kit, and my coffee. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so I am starting out with these papers that I've already pulled out. Now, I thought that this paper would be the perfect setup for this sketch, and I end up kind of going off the rails. Not really going off the rails, but I do go off of sketch, right? Like, I end up taking this gorgeous sketch and kind of ignoring it after a little while. So I decided to cover up that big expanse of kind of white space with this pink pattern paper. And what's that going to do is bring in that color that I've got going on through this entire album. So it's just going to add that to it. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I think I like it better this way. So I just turn the layout and do it the way I like it better. And I think that this really does make a difference in the finished layout. So I'm going to mat these two photos. One is of Christopher at the private swim out pool, and one is at Christopher in a cabana at the resort pool. Actually, I think that that is the resort pool too. These are both resort pool photos, I think, not the private. Yeah, that's not the private swim out pool. And yeah, so Christopher took photos of his own feet as well. He was a photographing machine on this trip. Let me just tell you that. I had to refill my ATG, so that's why it kind of like popped up and surprise, here's an ATG here on that layout. It just grinds my gears when I run out of ATG. That's why I have multiple of them, and I refill them all at the same time. So if one goes out, I throw it down and pick up the other one. My red one is still, I haven't messed with the tensioner and things inside of it because I think it got a little bit wonky during the move, and I still haven't messed with it. But it does. It grinds my gears when I have to stop to refill my adhesive. It just drives me insane. All right, so I've got these rhinestones right here, and these suckers are older than dirt. And I decided to go ahead and use the rhinestone word splash. Now, you know and I know there's no splashing going on in these photos. We've got legs relaxing in the cabana, and we've got, you know, just chilling out in the pool. So you don't have to always have your titles as being the exact descriptor of what is going on in the layout, right? Like, there's a pool. People splash. So there you go. You can add on splash and not have to feel guilty about it. Now this, I decided that the tag had to go in here as well. At this point, I'm not even paying attention to the sketch anymore, guys. I'm just being very transparent and clear here. That transparent and clear. There we go. I just said the same thing twice. Redundancy at its finest, let me just tell you. So I am going to kind of just decorate my page, you know, the way I'm feeling. And like I said, I had all intentions of using the sketch exactly how it was because I thought I had the perfect products to do it. But unfortunately, even when I plan on doing something, it doesn't always turn out that exact way. And I'm not stressing about it. I'm just trying to give you, you know, some insight of what I was thinking, what I was feeling, and kind of validating that it's okay, right? Sometimes we just need to hear that it's okay. Sometimes we just need to say it ourselves, that it's okay that our plans went awry. It's okay. It turned out great. I love the layout. Christopher likes the layout. It's all good things. Now, I will tell you guys, I don't like this tag. It's been in my stash for a hot minute, and I'm just not a fan. Like, I just don't like it. I don't like how it's just a stripe of pink paint at the bottom of it. So in order to combat that, what I do is grab a floral sticker. This is from that sticker paper pad, so it's very thin. And I decide that I'm going to put it on some white cardstock just to give it a little bit more heft behind it. And then I'm going to layer it over that tag so you don't see that line between the pink and the wood veneer, because honestly, it's just not, I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not, I'm not here for it. Okay? It's just not there. So once that gets covered up and camouflaged, I'm so much happier with this tag, right? Like, so much happier. Of course, I'm going to grab my thread and tie a nice little bow tie. I'm going to dollop some glue inside that tag hole and throw my bow tie on there because I don't like naked tag holes. Just not my thing. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. I'm also going to peel off the little pop foams that I put on the back of that globe so that it lays flat and doesn't kind of like fall down into the layout. And then I'm going to futz around with that bow tie a little bit more because why not? And then I'm going back to that sticker pad. Not a whole lot of options left in the sticker pad. I find that I'm going to use the stickers I like the most first, right? Like, just be very clear about that. I'm going to use the ones I like the most first. Or the ones that might be a perfect theme, or they have the best wording, even if the sticker isn't that great. Or it could be that the color is perfect, even if the sticker shape isn't that great. There's always going to be criteria that I'm going to choose the stickers I like the best, right? And then you get into the ones where you're like, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to be shocked if I keep this sticker pad after I finish the Punta Cana album. I haven't touched the letter stickers in it, so those might stay. But I will be shocked if I keep this sticker pad because there's just not a lot of things left. Same with the die cuts. There's just not a lot of things left that I see myself using. I didn't go at the beginning and get rid of the things where I was like, I'm not really feeling these. I didn't do that because there actually were some things that I ended up using that I was like, how about that? So yeah, I do decide to put some decoration in this upper right-hand corner of the photo mat. And I did that because of the sketch. So you can see in the sketch that there are kind of decorations in the upper left and the lower right. So I just decided, well, my decorations are going to be in the lower left and the upper right. So I'm definitely going to kind of give a nod to the sketch with that way of decorating. And then it's just a matter of figuring out what I want up there, what can layer up together, which pieces make the most sense, which colors need to come up there. The yellow felt very one note, and I felt like it needed to be in more areas of the layout. So grab that tiny little yellow piece right there and plopped it up there, treating it like a label. Because, you know, it's generally the same size as a little label, and I figured that would work. I'm also going to decorate with words because that is one thing I do enjoy doing. And we'll put some word phrases down. And now I am just, going through and figuring out where exactly I want things to go. I think this was just a tad crooked, and I mean just a tiny, tiny little tad bit crooked. So I went ahead and straightened that out a little bit. And of course, we're going to decorate with more words because why not? decorating with words is fun. I do enjoy a good page where you can have words on there and you're like, I'm not exactly sure which one is the title. That, I like that. I get a little sick satisfaction out of that. You know what I mean? So again, a couple more word phrases up here. I am really being careful of how thick I am making this layout. I've said before that I've got a limited amount of space left in these albums and only a very few amounts of, what are these wang doodles called? Pages left to go. So we're going to make sure that they both fit, or they all fit in both albums is what I should say. I added a couple more of those clear stickers with that darker kind of gray-black color. Brought that up to the top as well, just to have a little bit of balance of that dark color. It's in a nice diagonal line, so it's pretty pleasing to the eye that way. And then I decide that I needed to bring a little bit more weight over to that end where I decorate it with the words, and that little floral die cut is going to be perfect. And then I was like, ooh, I have space for another one of MK's wood veneer, so I am going to put that right there, and then that is going to do it for this layout, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to check out the playlist for the rest of everyone who is playing along with 30 Days of Sketches, and thanks for joining me on this journey of getting this album finally completed. I'm super excited about it. All right, guys, that is enough rambling from me. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.